In this video, I'll be sharing everything you need to know about brushes, their types, form, hair characteristics, and much more. As a watercolor artist, I'll be focusing especially on watercolor brushes. So let's get started. We begin with the basic parts of the brush. Every brush consists of three main elements. Hair. This is the part that does the painting. Hair come in various sizes and shapes. Then the second element is ferrule. It's the metal or plastic parts that holds the hair and attach them to the handle. Ferrules can be seamless or they can have the French binding. What means French binding? It's these transparent plastics that is held by this metal wire. So there are two types of ferrules, or either seamless or with the so-called French or quill. And the third part of the brush is handle. It can be wooden, it can be applied with lac, with different types of markings. For example, this is made when the paint spreads on the lac, and here the logo was dumped into the wood. The handle could also be long and short. I'm not a big fan of long handles. I prefer short ones, and when we are talking about watercolor, in most cases the handles are short because if you see like this brush, it is for acrylic or oil or something that you can dirty your hands, so this brush is handle is long. Three main parts, elements: hair, ferrule, and handle. Now let's talk about the hair. There are three types of hair. The first type is natural hair. Natural, it means squirrel, or it can be Kolinsky, it can be goat, it could be pony, so it's basically the hair of animals. Synthetic is synthetic hair, and it's made of synthetic, and lately most of the brushes for watercolorists are made from synthetics because now there are invented good imitations, and natural hair is kind of not so cheap, so to say. Here you can see these are my everyday use brushes, and as you can see that here I have like 90% synthetic brushes and only a few natural hair. Also the brushes could be mixed. So petit gris mix means that there are natural hair and synthetic hair in one brush. Also the Vinci has brush named Mix B. I don't have it here, but it's the brush here. So Mix B, it's a brush that consists of synthetics and natural hair. So about the hair, three types: synthetic, natural, and mixed. The shapes. The shape of the brush is also important, and there are like main types. The round brush, it's like round here. So round brush is thought to be the most universal brush. It's versatile and it's suitable for most tasks. Then it's flat brush. So in flat we have this flat ferrule, flat-shaped brushes are used for wide strokes and washes, for some precise lines, and so on. This is the second of all mostly used brushes. And then there are kind of special brushes with the special form. The first category is liner. So what's liner? It's the brush when you have like really long hair. Such brushes hold significantly more water and they are very useful when you paint like long continuous lines and so on. So there are other specific brush forms. They could be, for example, a triangle. Here the hair is longer than here, and it could be the form called cat's tongue. It's a flat brush with pointed tip. But there could be only also forms, these FX brushes that are different in hair lengths, but generally in 95% cases watercolorists use either round or flat brush. Now let's talk about the sizing of the brushes. I'm often confused when in the list of the materials dedicated to some of the workshops there are concrete numbers of the brushes without mentioning the brand. Well, I'm confused because it's it's very strange, but the sizes of the brushes can differ not only within different brands, but it could be also that they differ in the different series within one brand. I have all brushes here by Vinci, and this is number 4 and this is number 6. The number 8 is larger than number 10. Number 2 and number 7 in different series are practically the same. So it always depends on the brand and on the series. So when you're choosing the brushes, the best way is to go to manufacturer site, and there are always specifications and they show the length of the handle, the diameter here, and it's important because especially when you're buying the brushes online. And also the question that I received often, it's what brush to choose if I want to paint. So don't think of it as a ad, but I have my own set, and I was thinking very carefully about the brushes that are in my set, and when I start painting, and I choose 3 brushes, 2 or 3, but the first 2 that I choose is the brush for washes. So it's the brush within I will apply these large loose watercolor washes, and the brush for details. It's a brush with a sharp tip that allows me to paint what I want, and I didn't mention it, but it's very important that the detail brush has sharp tip. I'm showing you one of the brushes and this means sharp tip. So the sharp tip is like very important in painting because it gives you control over your strokes and it's important. So as I have said, when I'm choosing the brushes for painting, it depends on the size, of course, because the smaller size you have, the smaller brushes you need. If you have like big sized paper, you need bigger brushes because you simply need to cover the area wear more. But if we are talking about some standard formats for painting, it's about maybe A4, maybe a little less, maybe. So here is my sketchbook, and the size is 1825. For this kind of paper, I will take one wash brush and one brush for details, but I wouldn't take for this small sized paper like this big brush, or I won't take this big brush because I will take kind of these bigger brushes I will take for bigger subjects. And in most cases, if you are starting to paint, the size of the brush here, it will be enough. And for you it will be enough to have like 3 brushes, but they should be good, so there should be quality produced, but only 3 are enough. So it's a kind of wash brush. The brush usually with the French or quill that allows to make big washes. Some brush for details with a sharp tip, so choose like any like this size, and maybe some flat brush just for some specific strokes and so on. And if you are going to buy more than 3 brushes, then you can choose, I would in such a situation I would choose something like wide flat brush, top lie, plenty of water on the sheet. It's also important to remember that the shape and type of brush affects the final stroke, because round brushes give more neutral strokes, while some kind of unusual shaped brush that are used for creating a complex line, maybe textures, maybe some specific layer. It's a rule that the most of the strokes are clearly seen on the paper. I hope this video is helpful and has given you a better understanding of how to choose brushes. If you have any questions or if anything is unclear, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to help you. So, thanks for watching.